Hi, let's take a look at your MT4 LT1 affirmation. First thing we're going to do, I like your fact that you did y equals mx plus b on this question, but I don't think you're interpreting what you should do here correctly. First we're going to look at these 2 points and we're going to write their coordinates down. The point to the left is going to be at -3 and -2. The point on the right is going to be +4 and -4. So now let's find the slope. Remember, slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Minus signs aren't showing up very nice there. So what happens is I'm going to take my 2 points. I'm going to remember the first coordinate is x, the second coordinate is y. So then I'm going to say that's going to be -4 minus a -2 all over 4 minus a -3. Well, -4 minus a -2, that's going to be a positive. All right, take that, it'll be a -2. 4 plus 3, that's going to be 7. And you know what? I just noticed that's over 5, isn't it? Sorry about that. So it should be 5 plus 3, which is 8. Which is -1/4. That's your m. Now what we're going to do in y equals, so in other words, you see you have your m wrong. You put in I don't know what you did, where you got that 5 from. Maybe you got the 5 from the x coordinate. So now we're going to do y equals mx plus b. We're going to pick one of our points. Doesn't matter which point we pick. I'm going to pick the one on the right. So instead of writing y is -4. We know m is -1/4. We know x is +5. We'll solve for b. So let's multiply that first. So we get -4 equals -5 over 4 plus b. Well, let's multiply everything by 4 because we have a fraction here, don't we? So we get -16 equals -5 plus 4b because we multiply everything by 4. We'll add 5 to both sides. And we get -11 equals 4b. Divide both sides by 4. B is going to be -11 over 4. So when we write our equation, it's going to be y equals -1/4 x minus 11 over 4. And there's your answer. Now, if we take a look at the next one, you forgot a variable here. T represents the time. The water has, so it should be 600 plus 25t. And on your graph, you got one of the points right, but one of the points wrong. If W is 0, or I should say if T is 0, this whole thing is gone. So you just have 600, not 0, but you're still at 600. You had the 700, right? So then we draw a line going through those 2 points. There's your line. In this one, you had some of it right, but you had everything in the wrong parts. Notice your slope is -3. That is, when you go to the right, you go down 3 every single time. So that's your slope. That's not your y-intercept. Our slope is -3. The y-intercept occurs when x is 0, when your independent variable is 0. That's your y-intercept. You're starting at 5. And since we had those 2 wrong, your equation was wrong. So y equals -3x plus 5. Which means we're starting at 5 and going down by 3 each time. on this particular problem, this application problem we have here, let me blow it up a little bit so we can look at it. We have the standard function, that is, when you rent a car, it's going to charge you 0.6M plus 14.95. And then you have insurance, which is going to cost you 0.15M plus 4.80. Well, the cost to rent the car then is the standard fee plus the insurance. Or we'd say 0.6M plus 14.95. 0.95, sorry about that. Plus the insurance, which is 0.15M plus 4.80. Now let's combine our like terms. So C is 0.6M plus 0.15M. Well, that's 0.75M. And then we're going to add our constant fees, which is 14.95 plus 4.80. Well, let me see. 0 plus 5 is 0. 8 plus 9 is 17. Carry the 1. 15 plus 4 is 19. So the total charge to rent the car is you're going to pay 75 cents per mile plus an initial fee of $19.75. Now, MT4 LT1 should be open for you to redo.